Alright, my friends, welcome to another video here. In this video, I'm going to try and keep this one short and sweet. We'll see how well I do at that. But anyways, I'm going to basically be going over the trades that I did today. I did 2 trades today, nothing too crazy. It was a $940 profit here on Boeing, and then on Tesla, I had a $150 loss. So we're mainly going to go over the Boeing trade, and then, obviously, I just mentioned the Tesla just because, just to mention it. But the whole highlight of it, because again, I'll post a losing trade or I'll make a video out of a losing trade and like no one will watch it. Like literally go and watch all my, like, don't even watch the other videos. Oh, well, you should watch them too, but go through and look at like all of my uploads and see everything that has a title of a losing trade in it. It has the most, like the least views out of like all the other videos around it. So like nobody really cares about them, although you guys should care about them. I just kind of wanted to comment on it, throw it out there. But the main thing that I want to go over here for you guys is the Boeing trade. I figure you guys know me. I get it, if you do know me, if you've been keeping up with my videos, I get excited over like certain types of things. I like to make videos about certain types of things, or I like to highlight certain types of things. So that's what I want to go over here on the Boeing trade. Again, we'll just basically real briefly touch base on the Tesla. You can see here on the Tesla, I had 10 of them for 370, and then I sold them for 222, so 370, and then the 222, obviously you do the math, that's a $150 loss. And that's basically where that Tesla came from today. And then the Boeing, which was the $940 profit, is the one that I want to go over for you guys here. I guess the interesting thing about it is, one, the cost of everything that I did today was even less than the 940. So like the cost of the Tesla and the Boeing trade was less than even the profit of just Boeing. So, for example, the Boeing, I got 10 of them at 53 cents each. So you guys know, if you're familiar with options, the way it works is that 1 is equivalent to 100. So it'll be $53 each. I had 10 of them, so that's $530 that the trade required. No, it doesn't mean we're risking $530. You can sell it for, less. Some people think that if you're in a trade, that's it. You're in it, like it's like you're in Vegas. You put the money on the table and it's like, no, I'm going to take some of it off. You can't do that in Vegas, but you can in the market. As you can see here with the Tesla one, it's not like I put the 370 in and then I was able to sell it for a little bit of a loss. That's the whole highlight there. So when I say it has, 530 in the trade, doesn't mean we're risking 530, but if you add it together, the Tesla and the other one, because this one was only 370, it's literally 900. But the profit just on the Boeing was 940. So that's just like one interesting thing that to highlight. I guess you can say I more than doubled my money on like everything I did today. But I just mainly want to focus on the one trade, the Boeing trade, because that's the exciting one here. So pretend that the Tesla one didn't happen. Obviously it happened. And the thing about it as well is that I actually shouldn't have even been in the trade. Like I even told myself like this isn't gonna work, but anyways, that's besides the fact. So to me it doesn't count. I'm telling myself it doesn't count, but obviously realistically it does count. It's there. That's why we're talking about it, because it's there. But mainly just want to focus on this Boeing one, because that's the one that gets me all excited. That's what I want to highlight here real briefly. Not going to take too long doing this here. So I got 10 contracts at 946 for 53 cents each, which is $53 each. I had 10 of them, which is 530. Then I sold 5 of the 10. So I took profit on half of my position, basically. About 30 minutes later, not even 30 minutes later, from 946 to 1012, I sold 5 of them for 120 each. So pretty much I more than doubled it already. 530 turned into 1,200 within 30 minutes here. That's the exciting things that I get excited about. Like, yeah, dude, we put 530 into the trade and now it's already 1,200. You guys get the perspective that I'm trying to shed here. So I only sold 5 of them. I took half of my profits, and that was at 1012. And then the other half, I took the profit on that at 1253. So like right around the end of the day. And it was for 174. So let's just, for the sake of it, let me go in and show it on the charts. This is where I got in at the 946. Now, I didn't call, aside from this, like let's just talk about like the first half of the trade. I didn't call the exact top of the trade because, you know, this would have been the exact top technically. But I pretty much did call the top because the reason why I didn't get in here, I guess you could say, is because I was asleep. I didn't wake up yet because I don't have to. You know, that's the blessing. That's the beauty of trading. This is what I like to say. You know, you don't have to have a job that you go to from every single day that you dread and you have to wake up, you know, and if you don't want to go in that you might risk losing your job. No, if I didn't want to go into work today at all, hey, I normally don't go in on Fridays anyways, technically. I call it work when I go into trade, you know. But hey, I don't have a boss that's going to yell at me or start nagging at me because I showed up a few hours late. No, you know, it's I do what I want. And that's the beautiful thing about it too, is like, you know, it's not like I can, you know, you can do whatever you want with trading. You can, I don't want to start ranting again, but literally, I mean, like in the middle of the day, at the beginning of the day, the end of the day, how do you want to do it? You want to hold things for a few days. It's like literally, it's just like, hey, if you know what you're doing, you tell me how much money you want to make and when you want to make it, and we can make it happen. It's pretty much like the stock market is. It's kind of like what it's saying. Now, I know that's like a little bit dramatic, but you guys know me. I get a little dramatic there because really that's how it is. If you do have the knowledge, you can really do whatever you want. Now, nothing's 100%, but that's why we have risk management. That's why we have strategies. So there's obviously a method to my madness here. There's a reason why I knew to get in at this point. So that's just what I'm trying to highlight here. But I'm just, you know, just doing a quick trade recap here for you guys. I'm already ranting and it's already getting too long. So I wanted to keep it under 5 minutes, but you know, I'm almost done here. So this is where I basically got in the trade. This is where it was 530 or 53, we'll say. And then I sold half of it right here at 1012 for 120. So 530 turned into 1,200. And I only sold half. I took half my profits just in case. And then the other half I closed out right here at the end of the day. And I didn't get the exact bottom. I was out at 1253. But I was pretty close, you know what I'm saying? I like to give I don't know, I just like to give myself a little credit here. Sometimes you have to give yourself some credit. It's okay, you know? Don't worry about it. So, that's really that, guys, on the Boeing trade. 530 here, turned into 1,200 here, turned into 1,740 here. So, 940 profit on the Boeing, 150 loss on the Tesla. And then just to kind of reiterate it one more time, the whole exciting thing to me, and this is the thing that, you know, I always try to say, yeah, this stuff is scalable. Like, you know, I'll post a trade where I'm like, yeah, you know, I made, let's say, for example, just for the sake of the example, I'll say, yeah, I put $100 in and I made 200. It turned into 200. And I say things like, you could have put 1,000 in and it would have turned into 2,000, which I have done. And I have videos of doing that, you know. But then I'll get people commenting on the video saying like, oh my God, no, it's not scalable like that, blah, blah, blah. And it's just some people like are like, excuse this phrase, but like some people come out of their mothers complaining. It's like some people are just born complaining. Like they just have to have something to complain about. But anyways, that's like besides the fact. I don't want to start ranting about all that now. So what I'm trying to say is that it's scalable. People complain whenever I say, yeah, I got one contract for 100 and it turned into 200. If you had 10, you could have had, you know, 1,000 turned into 200 or 2,000. You know, people get mad when I do that. So let me reverse scale. How about that? Maybe that'll make people happy here. So instead of saying I turned, you know, 530 into 120 or, you know, whatever it is, or, you know, I'm sorry, instead of saying I turned 530 into 1,200, let me reverse scale it for you guys. And maybe that'll make some of these people happy here. You could have taken $53 and turned it into $174. Does that make you guys happy? Instead of me saying, hey, you could have put 5,000 in and turned it into, you know, 17,000, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, if I say something like that, people get mad. Sometimes I go back and I make these, you know, I say like I try to make videos to show people that you can build a small account. So I'll place a trade of like $200 and I'll make like, you know, $100 profit on that. And I'll tell, I'll say in the video, yeah, you could have put 2,000 in and made $1,000 profit. And then I get a ton of people commenting, oh my God, no, you can't. If that's the case, then why don't you do it? And I'm like, I have, just go watch my other videos, But, like I say, some people just come out of their mothers complaining. That's just how it is. But maybe now they won't complain. I'm pretty sure somebody's going to complain about something on this video, but, we'll see what it is this time. But that's pretty much that, guys. We were in for 53, out at the end of it for 174. So think of it. 53 turning into 106 would have been doubling your money. 53 turning into 159 would have been tripling your money. We turned 53 into 174, so we more than tripled our money. So that's what I get excited about. That's why I wanted to make this video. You guys know me how I say, like, there's, like, certain things. It's like the percentage gain that we made. It's wild because, like, dude, it's like you say you made 200% return on a trade. It's like people think you're lying. People think you're, oh my God, they think you went and picked some random penny stock and it blew up and that was it and you got lucky, once in a lifetime deal. No, I'm just trying to show that this is stuff that usually happens on a regular basis. If you know what you're doing, you can take advantage of it. But again, that's just that. I'm just trying to go over a trade recap here. It's starting to get too long again and I'm starting to ramble. So we'll cut it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just, hit the thumbs up if you did. I guess if you didn't enjoy it, then I guess hit the thumbs down. Either way, I guess it helps. And then subscribe and then all that. And then I will talk to you guys soon.